Why saliva is not safe lubricant for sex? Have you been using saliva? You know, how do you find it? Is it really a good lubricant, during sexual activity? Do you need to use it more and more? You know, what was your experience of using saliva during sexual intercourse? Now, therefore, today, I want to tell you why saliva is not actually good, or rather, it's not safe as a lubricant during sexual intercourse. Therefore, watch this video to the end so that you can be able to get more of these lessons that I'm going to mention in this video. Remember to share this video to each and everybody whom you think can benefit from these health talks. Now, more often than not, most of the people use saliva as a lubricant during sexual intercourse. But they don't know that this saliva actually can harm, their health. One of the things that we usually need to know is that saliva dries quickly, so it evaporates so fast, leading to increased friction, discomfort, pain during sexual intercourse. And therefore, this is why we say it's not safe for lubrication during sex. If it happens that you use saliva, you can actually ascertain that this saliva actually dries so fast, it evaporates so fast, and what happens is that there's a lot of friction during sexual intercourse. Do you need to use saliva? Now, the other thing is increased risk of infection. Our mouth contains a lot of bacteria, fungal infections. All these sorts of bacteria, fungal infections, transferring them from the mouth to the other parts of the body. Also, you are increasing yourself of this bacteria infection, fungal infection, which can make you to go to the hospital and use a lot of money. Therefore, it's not something that is so good to use during sexual activity. You are actually, putting yourself at risk of infections, bacteria, fungal infections. The other thing is that this saliva, as much as you see it, there's a lot of transmission of sexually diseases, such as gonorrhea, herpes. Saliva carries a lot of infections. If one has herpes, you can actually get it. If there is what we call a gonorrhea, you can actually get it. They spread so fast. So therefore, you are at risk of this kind of sexually transmitted infection. Saliva is not really safe, lubricant that we can actually use. Now, this one is not designed. Saliva is not really designed for sexual, or rather for vaginal and anal use. Because a lot of people can use this saliva for vaginal sex and anal use. Now, but it's not really designed because saliva lacks what we call the protective, this kind of property and of medical grade lubricants. They don't have these protective properties. Therefore, it's not really good. Saliva again can cause irritation. You know why? The enzymes, and the bacteria contained in the saliva can actually cause, irritation to the delicate tissues, leading to burning sensation and inflammation. So you see now, this saliva is actually not good. Now, what should you use instead? If saliva is not safe as a lubricant during sexual intercourse, what can you use instead? One is that you need to use safe water-based or silicone-based lubricants. These are actually long-lasting, unlike saliva that dries quickly, safe for body, and it's designed for sexual activity. So that's what you actually need to use. Avoid saliva because of this putting yourself at risk of infections. and this kind of bacteria infection, all sorts of infections, you know. And again, friction that can come during sexual intercourse, as this saliva dries so quickly. So this is why you should not use saliva as a lubricant during sexual intercourse. Remember to share this information. Remember to like. Remember to comment this health video. Let's know what you want us to do in the next topic.